I was at work and I had a sudden urgency to go to the toilet. At the time, I was working in an office and I was having a UC flare. The work that I was doing was taking calls for bereavement, so I'd have to be on the phone call to these people who lost their sons, their daughters, their mums. And there's me having a flare and needing to go to the toilet. So there's this person on the phone telling me that they've lost their husband, and I'm like, I need to go to the toilet. So I had to make up some excuse to why I had to put her on hold. I didn't want to, but I knew I had to, or else I would have had to crap my pants on the phone. So I had to make up some technical issue saying, oh, the system seems to have messed up. I need to just put you on hold for a second. As soon as I put him on hold, I then instantly went to my bag, frantically looking in my bag for wet wipes. Now, you obviously know that when you go into the toilet 15 to 30 times, your butthole gets very, very sore. Like, you've seen a baboon's ass where it's bread. That's what it feels like. You're constantly wiping and wiping and wiping. After about the third or fourth time of going for a shit, your ass is stinging. So what I made sure I did was I took wet wipes. So the first couple of wipes I did with tissue, and then I'd use wet wipes, because then it wouldn't hurt my ass as much. So there's me frantically looking through the bag. The urgency to go to the toilet is getting higher and higher and higher, because you know what it's like. As soon as you need to go to the toilet, you need to get there with 0.5 seconds, or else you're shitting your pants. So there's me holding it, thinking, oh, I really need these wet wipes. Couldn't find them. And then after a few seconds, I thought, you know what, I can't wait any longer. Ran to the toilet, which were not too far away, luckily, because I spoke to my manager about having ulcerative colitis and I needed the toilet more. And she was very, 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 very good, actually. She made sure that I was well supported in the work environment. So what they did was put me on the computers near the disabled toilets. So then if I ever needed to go, I could just quickly run there and it was all good. So I quickly ran to the toilet. I got there, sat down. Oh, I was in agony. You know what it's like when you hold the toilet and your bowels are just releasing everything out and just sat there in absolute agony. This is fucking painful, because I held it too long. And then there's me then thinking, fuck, what am I going to do? My butthole is sore already. I'm not looking forward to wiping my ass. So I sat there thinking, what can I do? Then I had a light bulb moment. What I'll do is I'll use some toilet paper, because the sinks, literally when you're in a disabled toilet, generally, you sit down and there's the sink either here or there, right next to the toilet. So I thought, well, I'll try and wet some toilet paper. It was a bad mistake. So I wiped a little bit and I got to the point where it was sore, so I couldn't wipe anymore. Got some toilet paper, put a little bit of water on it. Looked at it, thought, this is not going to be good. You know what toilet paper is like? As soon as you get it wet, it's fucking ridiculous. It literally breaks apart. You just need to look at it and it breaks apart. So I tried that for I'll try this. First wipe, literally broke apart, got shit on my fingers. I was just like, what a joke. And then as I'm wiping up, got shit on my fingers, and then the toilet paper is literally breaking apart and going on all my butt hairs, and it was just ridiculous. So I had to do it a few more times and literally just trying to get as much poop and toilet paper that's stuck in between my asshole, off. I sat there so just deflated and just feeling like shit because I'd forgot these wet wipes. And now I'm having to clean shit off my fingers and get literally pick toilet paper out of my asshole because it's breaking apart. Now, what really frustrated me was the fact that the doctors never mention anything about maintenance when it comes to UC. They tell you, obviously, here you go, here's medication. They make it seem so easy to handle this debilitating disease. So it's fine, just take this medication. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. They don't tell you about these instances where you need wet wipes because your asshole's that fucking sore. You're having to rush to the toilet, literally putting people on hold who are calling about their husband passing away, and you're having to put them on hold because you have to rush to the toilet. They don't tell you about all these little things that literally stop you from living a normal life. Because to them, all you need is a certain medication and that's it. You'll be able to live happily ever fucking after. It's like, say you're in like an instructor's car for driving. It's like them basically teaching you how to drive. So you're in the car, teaching you how to steer and change the gears. But what they don't tell you is that your car needs to be filled up with fuel. That how to change a tyre. What are the highways like code on the motorway? It's like giving you the most basic of things. Okay, well, you can get in a car, you can move it by changing the gears and accelerate and stuff like that. But everything else, they don't fucking tell you about. So obviously you're going to cause a road accident, or you're going to fucking pull up at the side of the road because you've run out of fuel. It's exactly the same as what doctors do to us. They literally say, here's a medication, now fuck off. We don't need to worry about you anymore because you're going to get healed. So there's me, walking out the disabled toilet, literally just finished washing my hands and everything else, thinking I need to go and get some wet wipes at lunch because I can't be dealing with this anymore. And obviously I've got back to the phone call, told her that, you know, I've actually had the technical issue has been resolved. And this was quite early on in the morning, so it was about 8 o'clock in the morning. So I knew I had to go to the toilet a few more times before I could actually have my lunch. So I felt like I felt like my control of this disease had been taken away again because I couldn't go quickly to the shop to get some wet wipes because I was at work. So a few more times before I even got down there to get wet wipes, I had to go to the toilet and I had to do the same thing. I must have did it about 4 times before I managed to get wet wipes at dinner time. Each time I was trying to constantly, you know, maybe put a bit more tissue around my hand. Make it a bit thicker and it might not do it. Every single time. All this was before I knew about the carnivore diet and how well the carnivore diet reduces and gets rid of symptoms fast. Like if I knew back then when I had a flare that all I had to do was eat beef for about 5 days, 7 days, and all my symptoms would pretty much stop, I would have kissed the person who fucking told me, to be fair. Especially if I didn't have to rush to the toilet when I was on the phone to these people. Bloody hell. And the reason why the carnivore diet works so much is because it's removing all of the foods that irritate. So you got fiber. In fiber, it basically, most of it is insoluble, which basically means you can't digest it. It's like sweet corn. Whenever you eat sweet corn, if you look in your poop, it's there, fully friggin' formed sweet corn. You think, how does that even make sense? Fiber's like that. It's like fucking sweet corn. You eat it, and because it's not digestible by us, our gut microbiome can digest it a bit and make it into short chain fatty acids. But as for ourselves, we can't actually digest it. So when it's going through our colon and things like that, when you're inflamed and it's red, what do you expect is going to happen? It's going to scratch the fucking shit out of it. It's going to feel like it's like basically a sandpaper on a wall, just literally going across it. If you can remove that, then fantastic. You know you're obviously going to have less blood, less pain, less urgency because it's not irritating. And you've obviously got seed oils. Seed oils themselves, when they're going through, they cause inflammation because obviously they've got omega-6s in it. Now omega-6s, we do need a balance of omega-3s and omega-6s, but when you've got an excessive amount of these omega-6s coming through, it constantly causes more inflammation. Then you've got heavily processed shit. So if you've got things that have got loads of sugar in it, then that there itself is going to cause more of an upset because the sugar causes inflammation. Then you add beef. Beef is the most nutrient-dense, healing food you can have. It's the most anti-inflammatory, even though doctors fucking say it's inflammatory and causes cancer. It's a load of fucking shit. Most anti-inflammatory food there is. Because it doesn't have all these plant toxins, it doesn't have all this fiber in it, doesn't have any processed stuff in it. Literally has fuckloads of nutrients in it that help you heal your guts. It's got collagen in it, which obviously helps with rebuilding gut lining. It's got saturated fat in it, which is good for, like, it's got, if you get grass-fed, loads of vitamin D in it, which helps seal your gut. Then you've got amino acids in it, which basically every cell in your body needs amino acids to repair or to rebuild new cells. So it's got that in it. So if you're eating this food, which is nutrient dense, which is healing your bowels, within 5 to 7 days, all your symptoms could go. So if you're in the same situation as I was, then highly recommend removing everything and starting to eat beef. Now, I do have a 90-day protocol. It's how I've been in remission now for 23 months. It is in the top link in the description. And if there's anything that you want me to talk about, then put in the comments below, and I'll do my best to try and record a video to help you get in remission as fast as possible. So then you don't have to be in the same situation as I was when you're at work and you have to rush to the toilet, or if you're at home and you've got family members and you just, it's just a horrible state because you can't get to the toilet or you can't go out. And that's it for today, guys. I'll see you again soon.